Hello everybody, welcome to Project Beauty, where we talk about project panning and everything beauty related. My name is Jen, and today I'm going to do my update for Graveyard Project Pan, which is created by Emily from Emily and Max. And this runs from April the 30th of 2025 and it goes until Halloween, so October 31st of 2025. So it's I believe that's 6 month long project, and you basically select either two categories: resurrection, which is something you're bringing back from a project previously that you did not complete, or collecting cobwebs, which is something that's just sitting in your drawers collecting cobwebs, basically. So super simple names, easy to remember categories, and there's only two, and then you can update these every 2 months, which is kind of what I've been doing because I have a lot of projects on the go. So I have a couple rollouts, but I have not selected items, so let's quickly go through what I have. The first item is a resurrection resurrection product, and this is the MAC Sheer Tone blush in the shade Breezy. And you'll have to excuse, I have extra lights. I have the ones on the side, and then I also have the ones in front of me. My ring light is unplugged at the moment because I am currently using that plug for something else. So this is what it looks like. It has not been used yet in this. Oh no, it's been used twice in this project, pardon me. So I have a lot of pan, and it's something that I really want to finish. It would be great to say that I finished a MAC blush in my lifetime. So I'm really, really trying hard to get use on this. But I have only used it twice in this project. So it goes back until I hit 10 uses. So just 8 more uses to go. That's not too bad. And then I have, for collecting cobwebs, my Patrick Ta cream contour and powder bronzer in She Sculpted. And this I want to use 15 times. And this one I haven't used yet because I do have something else in another project that I've been using, but I plan on using this starting after this update. So that will be really exciting to start using. And I guess I forgot that I have it. So my hair's not cooperating today, so just disregard. Also, the next is collecting cobwebs as well, and that is the Urban Decay Hydromaniac Tinted Glow Hydrator in 41 Light Medium. And I actually am wearing a little bit of this today. A lot of it has worn off on my face because I have not done my makeup since like 7 o'clock this morning, and it is now 9:22. So yeah, there's a lot of makeup missing. I'm greasy everywhere. Like, it's just a mess. But I figured since my ring light wasn't working, it would hide some of it, if I'm being honest. But this one I have used a total of 3 times in this project, and I need to use it 30. But I also am still fairly light for this item. Also, I'm darker on my arms and chest compared to my face, so I have to use like tanning drops to tan my face to match my neck and chest and arms and everything else. But I'm still not quite this dark, so I combine this with something else, but I'll continue to use that. And then I have collecting cobwebs, which is the MAC Flashing Ice Extra Dimension Skin Finish Trio in the shade Light. And I was contemplating parting with this. I do enjoy it, and I would probably bring it, say, traveling, or maybe like using it again in another future project. I probably wouldn't use this one very much, if at all, but I definitely love these two. I feel like this one is just too white, like just far too white. Like, unless I'm doing like Halloween, like Jack Frost type thing. And then these are the other two. So you have like a really nice gold color, and then more of like, so here's the gold, and then this one's like a peachy. It really kind of blends in with my skin actually right now, even though I'm a little more olive tone. It kind of gives off like goldy peachy like shift, and there's also a pink in it as well, so it's a really kind of shifty highlight, but super subtle shift, super subtle. So those are the colors. I have used this one a total of 10 times, which was my goal. So this one will be rolling out of the project, so it still looks brand new. This one I've definitely gotten way more use on this side. You can see the bumps, like the little dots on this side, which look like fireworks. I don't know, but this is usually where I wear it down, and this side is definitely more worn down than anything else. So it's dusty and dirty, and I definitely need to tidy it a little bit, but it's fine. I'm just gonna put it back in my collection. So that's the first rollout. The next is a Resurrection product, which is something that was in a previous project. And that is my, let me twist the cap around properly, my Smashbox Chucky Legendary Prime and Plush lipstick. And obviously Chucky is the name of the color, and you can see the color is like right here on the cap area or just underneath the cap area. And if you guys don't know, I am obsessed with the Child's Play franchise. I just love it so much. Probably Chucky and Dexter are like my two favorite, like of like TV and movie, I think, for like more spooky stuff. And I just love this so much. And I'm almost done. If you can see, I'm almost done. It smells like crayon. I do have another one that I would really like to start using right away, and I have a feeling that's going to start smelling if it doesn't already. So I need to start breaking that out and getting used, because I'm going to keep the packaging and I'm probably going to put it on my shelf somewhere. But I want to like dig the product out and try and use as much as I can. I don't normally do that with lipsticks, but because I keep this bullet, I'm not tossing it. I'm not going to like waste any of that. So once it's reached the plastic, I'm calling it done in the project, and then I'll just work on things behind the scenes if I see fit. But I just love the packaging. It's so creepy and cool. I love it. And I'm almost done, so that's fantastic. So I have to make sure I keep this out so that I can utilize that. But I want to complete that, obviously. That's my goal, to complete it. And then my last item, which is collecting cobwebs, is the Dior Backstage Glow face palette in the shade 002 Glitz. And I wanted to use this 12 times, and I did. So I'm really excited about that. It just gives me a little bit more use on a product in my collection. I mostly used this one here. I kind of used this one, and I definitely used this one. Oddly enough, I didn't really use that one. I think it's just because it was a little too light for me right now, but very, very pretty. You can't really see it much, but I don't have my typical lighting. So anyway, it's very pretty, but that will go back into my collection as well. So the highlighter ones, I managed to reach my goals on, which is great. And now I have to select 2 items to bring into the project. And so I just have to figure out what I feel like bringing in right now. And I have so much of everything. I just refreshed my blush video, which probably had just posted recently, and depending on when I post this, usually the 30th, 31st, around there, just I have a lot of videos that go up at the end of the month and the beginning of the month, and my blush video goes up on the 25th of every month, and I need to figure out what I want to bring in to use, because I have a drawer full of blushes. I have highlighter palettes, blush palettes, face palettes I'm trying to pan, tons of eyeshadow in a project. I have tons of foundation, a bunch of cream stuff, setting sprays. Like I have a plethora of so many things. So excuse me, I'm not sure what I want to bring in, so I'm just going to play around in a few of these drawers and see if there's anything that I feel like using. I could probably bring in a cream blush, actually. Even though I have a couple of creams in my 3 Patrick Ta ones that I pulled in, I don't have a straight up cream. But just, if it hasn't posted before this, keep an eye out for my Pan Those Face Palettes video, because I have really great progress going there. So keep an eye out for that one. And let's see, sorry, my my throat is very dry because the fan's blowing on me, but I'm trying to figure out which one of these I want to use, and I'm thinking I can't really grab any of these. They're all so, you know what, I'm gonna use this. They're all so big, like there's just so much product. So I don't know, this is Lawless. I'm not sure I'm feeling that color. I want something that's like fun and warm, and maybe, do I want to use this purple? I'm not even sure I want to use that purple right now. So I will bring in this Florence blush from, this is Florence by Mills, and it's called Cheek Me Later Cream Blush in the shade Pretty Pea. So this is the packaging, and it looks like this. And I was tempted to part with this because I don't even know where my other blushes are, honestly. I have a couple of, oh, they're way over there. I have a couple of blushes from the drugstore. I know stuff's going to go all over the place, but I have this one from Milani, and then I have this one from Florence, and this one's more pink, and this one's more peach, so they're not quite the same, but I always thought they were so similar. I think I'm going to just bring in the Florence one for now, and use this as a collecting cobwebs, so I'll bring that one in for collecting cobwebs, and then I just need to bring in one other item, and I have 1, 2 cream sculpting products. I don't think I want to bring in another cream blush, and I don't think I want to bring in a cream bronzer because my skin is so oily in the summer. Like, let's be real, it's it's just way too oily in the summer. Maybe I'll bring in a bronzer, actually, even though I'm working on a bronzer, a really beautiful radiant bronzer in my Pan That palette for the year. I know I'm not going to complete it this year, but I will continue using it until it's gone. And so I want to play with a few of my other like singles, because I never really play with my single bronzers. I always use the ones that are in face palettes. So I'm thinking I might pull in one that I haven't ever used before. And I think I'm going to try this because I don't really like a matte bronzer. I like a more radiant, glowy bronzer. And I have this one from Buxom that I got at Marshall's, and it's called Staycation Vibes Primer Infused Bronzer, and the shade is Backyard Bronze. If you guys ever, like, if you have kids and you watch Bluey, I always say backyard because it sounds like backyard because it sounds, oh, well, not me. I don't sound Australian, but their accents are Australian. And so whenever it's like, I don't want to say it again, but Backyard Bronze. It just makes me want to say it like that, but I'm going to bring this one in because it has a lighter color in the center and a little bit of a darker one in the outer portion. And oh my gosh, that looks beautiful, actually. Wow, that looks really pigmented. Wow. That'll be very nice to use. I have never used it before. I've had it for like a year, and I'm like, I think I need to just pull it in. So I'll pull that in for collecting cobwebs as well. And actually I'm going to put this for Resurrection because I just realized this has been in a project. It's got a dip, it's got a bunch of brush strokes and everything in there. So that one is actually Resurrection. So yeah, I will add this Florence by Mills blush in Pretty Pea, and oh, look at the back label. How trippy is that? It probably doesn't look that bad on camera, but to try and read all that, no. But I'm going to bring that in for 5 uses. So that one's 5, and then I'll do the Buxom one for, let's also go 5. I feel like that's very safe, and I already have a project 10 uses, so if I wanted to bring it in for 10, I can bring it back into that project another time. So yeah, really excited about this. This is really, really beautiful, actually. I'm very pumped to try this one. This one I'm not loving so much. It's very cheap packaging. It looks like it's ready to break, and if while I'm using it, it does break, like, I don't know if you guys can see, there's like the plastic on here is like shattering. I had 2 products like this, and one broke. The lid broke like literally immediately. It's very terrible packaging, but if it does break, I will move it eventually into my Ilia packaging because I have good progress on that one, so I'll show you guys that in the future update if I haven't posted it already. But yeah, I will bring both of these in for 5 uses. and I'll try to get some really great use on the other items that I have in this project. I'm sorry I'm whispering, my son is sleeping. I know normally I have a little bit more oomph and loudness to me, but my son is sleeping, so I have to be quiet because if he hears me, he's just gonna want to come out of his room. So I hope you guys are having a great day, and I hope you're doing very well. I would like to, like I've been mentioning this in a couple of videos, and I would just like to see some comments, but I would like to take a month off. Have never done that. So if I am able to pre-film a couple of videos to post throughout the month to keep, like, you know, the interest going, or if anyone wants to see my updates or whatever for a couple of videos, I'll try and do that. But I think essentially I would like to take either the month of July or August off. So if I don't post in those 2 months every single video that I ever make, it's because I've pre-filmed some and I'm taking time to myself and my family, because the summers are so hard. Like, they're so hard because of course my son's out of school, I'm just doing a new job and life, and it's summer. Who doesn't want to be outside, right? So that is everything, but thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys are doing very well. I would love to hear from you in the comment section. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. If you haven't liked the video and you do like what I'm doing, or just like me as a person, or like the makeup that I'm using, get that a like. I would love that. It really means a lot. It's so simple and it does really help out the channel. But I hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.